Welcome back for another episode. Just been piddling around the shop lately. Haven't had a whole lot of time to work on my main projects. We're going to work on the Troy Bilt Lawnmower I have. It's a 42 inch ride lawnmower. We're going to change out a few things today to see if we can get it working better. We're going to change out the carb, the oil filter, spark plug, and the air filters. See if we can get it up and running. It's been not working so well for me lately. It leaks gas right outside carburetor. So we're going to look at what I got. So looking here, we have oil filter all the way over here, fuel filter, which I forgot to mention. We got the gasket kit for the carb. We got the wiring for the carb. We got the spark plug, one air filter, the second air filter. Here's the lawnmower. It's a Troy Bilt automatic transmission Bronco, 42 inch down there. That sweet baby. Yeah. All right. Let's go down here. Last time I put fuel in it, it started dripping out from all up under here. Started looking at it, and the carb is just pouring out fuel. So looking at it, I guess the gaskets are gone on it, and the seals probably too. So we're going to change everything we can, give it a little tune-up. So let's take a look further into it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen these. See if we can get all this off. It's quite dirty because it's been sitting up. Look at that. Air filter already fell out. Throw that away. So, there's this other air filter that looks pretty decent, but yeah, might not have to use that. This is a 10 millimeter. This other one is a 10 millimeter. So we're gonna start getting those off. Get behind this little air filter box. Then we're gonna have to get some pliers and pull this fuel filter off, which is half full, as you see. There we go. Got this little breather hose right here. You gotta pull off as well, just like that goes to the crankcase. All right. So now we see we've got two wires coming off of it. One's a ground, one's a power. So you got all that. Got both the little connecting rods, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. They got springs. They got dirt and stuff on them. And this thing is quite dirty. We might have to do a little cleaning before we finish this thing up. So let's continue on and get all this off. Brake cleaner right there. Doesn't really matter what brand. I'm not partial to them. I like the cheapest one. Most of the time it always works. Clean this out a little bit. Alright, let's see how that's a little bit of an S curve. Well, when it slips in, you gotta follow it, kind of stays in there. It won't pull out, won't go up, won't go down. So just slip it back out. I'll just slip it back in here and do the same process. It probably doesn't want to go back in for me. There we go. Alright. Going through all this. Fuel filter right here. Just gonna pull these little clips back. As you see these clips, like I took off just a second ago, like 3 little ears on them. You just squeeze them together like that. Pair of pliers. Everywhere. Alright. Taking a look at this right here. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. You can see how dirty it is. I'm going to spray it down with some brake cleaner and then use a wire brush real quick and knock it out and make it look all pretty again. that should be good. Now, on our old carb, you can see that we got this little button right here. Well, the new carb needs this little button. Looks like it just got 2 tabs. I'm gonna clean it up and make it look pretty too. Alright, it's as pretty as it's gonna be. It just pops right here in this top section. There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got everything going. Alright, next part is the gasket. The interior gasket goes on first. Shove this thing on. Shove this thing on. Like so. Oop, don't forget connecting your wires because that's going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, got it. Alright, got that hooked up. Gonna hook this up. These little prongs. Slides in there. No. Alright. Alright, let's put the rest of this on. Alright, we got this little gasket here. Goes right there. Alright, got the fuel filter. Let's see if we can squeeze this little hose on here like it's supposed to go. There we go. Alright, let's try and move this little clip that looks broken up here. There we go. Alright. Now, remember this little hose goes in this little hole up here. So, whenever you're setting it, stick your hose back in there. There we go. And I'll line up these other 2 bolt holes. However it lines up. There we go. Alright, moving on to these 2 air filters. This one contours in this housing and around that bolt, like so. Micro filter on it. Show they're good. This one sits down. This little section in that hole right there. Set that down in there like so. Fits nicely on there. This one doesn't really set in there, so we're going to set it up here. Put it around that edge, because that's going to be the seal. Going in there good. And then we come back to these. Put this right in place. Hopefully you can line it up without being able to see it. Let's think about these things. Guessing how they go in, just hoping they grab. Just like this bottom one. Aha, I got it. Alright. Now that we got the air filter back in place, we got a pan. And it'll fit up under here a little bit. Magic of wrenches. Anytime you can get a stubby wrench or a unique wrench, get one. These are amazing. Fits just enough in here. Right there. Let's continue going. Alright, there we go. Let's undo this. Ouch. Get the oil filter off here. So we got our oil filter, excuse me. Already did our fuel filter. Alright. Check it out. Alright, just generic. Got my 5W30. Got my Teflon. Taking this plug, wiped all the oil off. I'm gonna try and clean off some of this Teflon with this wire brush right here. Up here, the oil dipstick. Get your little hole right there. Get your awesome little funnel. Shove it down there. Now it calls for 2 liters. I have almost exactly 2 liters in here of oil. Alright, taking off the hood. There's some lights right here that you gotta undo. So, however you gotta undo them, like that. Then you got 2 little horn brackets right there that you just pull the hood off. Alright, I had to take the cover off to kind of give it a better look for y'all. A little bit easier access. Alright, so you see, here's a spark plug. Previous owner ran it a little bit hot, looks like. Got some wire loom stuck to the head right there. So we're going to take this off. This is hand tight right now, so we'll just loosen this up. Everybody's seen a spark plug remove, so the other part I'll just put it in myself and just put it. Alright, we got it done, got everything in there. Just need some fuel, and I'm charging the battery right now. The battery's possibly dead, so we'll have to replace that pot a little bit later. So let's put some fuel in this thing and see if it'll crank up. Let's see how this goes. Put on the brake, gas, nothing. It is still dead. Switch the batteries out. Let's try this again. Sounds like it's got a bad exhaust leak. Sounds like a pretty bad exhaust leak. So, for another episode, we will be welding up some exhaust, so I don't have to buy a new one. Thanks for joining in to another episode of the shop. Got a little bit accomplished today. Got the carburetor on, did a tune-up. Found out that there's a major exhaust leak, so we'll fix that next time we work on the lawnmower and put a belt on it. Just want to show off. Here's the shop shirt that I wear all the time. Very comfortable, very nice material. Got my Project 240 shirt in, finally. It's coming along. The shirt's going to develop as the car develops. So if you haven't gotten one, you should. It'll help with the build and continue with other builds that we have going on. Like, subscribe, comment. Whenever you subscribe, hit that notification bell for more updates and it'll notify you. Thanks again.